Have you ever felt that burning feeling in your chest before a meal? Or a sour taste in the throat, your mouth, or that heaviness and heat rising from your stomach, even when you have eaten a very healthy meal? Yes, we are talking today about acid reflux, and in Ayurveda, we call it as Amla Pitta. Now, in Ayurveda, acid reflux isn't just a stomach issue, it's a systemic issue. It's a sign of excess heat rising in the body, bubbling through your unresolved emotions, anger, intensity, overstimulation. It's the sacred fire of digestion, your Agni becoming too sharp, too fast, too fierce, a little bit of a rogue. Today, I'll walk you through an Ayurvedic diet and simple routines to soothe that fire, ease your reflux, and restore balance. And yes, it's all possible without relying on antacids. Hi, I'm Salila. I'm a generational Ayurveda practitioner and yoga teacher based in sunny California. And I am here to help you return to your natural wisdom of our ancestors. Activate your AI, your Ayurvedic intelligence, and get your body back to juicy, glowy health. What is Amla Pitta? Let's say you were building a campfire and you accidentally threw in a bunch of pine cones into the fire. I've done that. The pine cones are very pitta. They are chock full of oily resin that burns very quickly and spreads fast. The flames would leap up. Now, you would never think of toasting your s'mores on this fire. They would all burn black in no time, right? First, you would let the fire normalize and then you would toast your s'mores. This explains why we must calm our Agni till it is sama or normalized before eating a meal. What if you throw in a big log? The fire will die out. This is equal to eating a huge meal when you have gastritis. Your acidity becomes worse as the digestive fire dies down and the food remains undigested, causing so much discomfort. What if you throw in more pine cones into the fire? The fire would become uncontrollable. This is like eating salty, spicy, oily, fried food. It makes the acid reflux flare up even more, causing ulcers and erosion of the intestinal layer over time. Now, what if you threw little sticks? The fire would burn them in seconds and keep blazing. This is equal to eating little poor quality food. The body is not able to metabolize and absorb the nutrition, leading to weight loss. The acid reflux keeps coming back. So we have to be intelligently managing acid reflux with the right kind of diet. Here are some gentle home remedies you can try to ease acid reflux with. Now, first thing is take 10 to 15 sweet raisins, soak them in water and mash them well. Have this as soon as you feel discomfort rising. This is a potent medicine to calm your stomach. Take 1 teaspoon of honey every 3 hours, like clockwork, so the acid production does not overflow due to hunger, causing discomfort. These remedies work very gently, but do start with a few remedies and watch how your body's response is. Now, let's begin by understanding acid reflux. In Ayurveda, digestion is ruled by your Agni, your digestive fire. We know this. When this fire is too weak, food doesn't get digested. When it's too strong, it burns too fast, just like acid reflux. This is most common in people with a Pitta imbalance. Pitta, the fiery part of the stomach, is hot, sharp, and oily in nature. And when aggravated, it naturally rises upwards, just like that burning sensation you feel in your chest, your esophagus. So the goal isn't to stop digestion. It's to cool and calm that excess pitta while gently nourishing your Agni. And how do we do that? Through food, through lifestyle. So what should you eat? Think soft, cooling, and gentle foods. These are foods Ayurveda and research, scientific research, agree that help pacify pitta. Things like cooked rice and moong dal. This is a classic Ayurvedic combination. It's soft, It's easy to digest and it helps absorb excess acid. Sauteed vegetables. Go for vegetables like zucchini, squash, pumpkin, okra. The simple rule to remember is veggies that grow on a creeper and veggies that are slimy in nature. These are cooling and non-irritating to the gut. Add very little oil. Use only pinches of spices. Sweet fruit like ripe native bananas, guava, melons, and pears help balance the pitta and soothe the stomach lining. A cup of sweet, fresh, cool yogurt with lots of sugar will soothe acidity. Surprising, right? Sour yogurt will worsen acidity, so be very careful. Ghee. Just a teaspoon of ghee in your meals can lubricate the gut lining and reduce inflammation. It's considered a rasayana, meaning a rejuvenatant in Ayurveda. However, avoid ghee if your gastritis is chronic, and ghee is agneya and it can increase the stomach acids. I hope this is clear. Juices like carrot juice, coconut water, ash cod or winter melon juice or cucumber juice, these are all natural pitta pacifiers. Drink it mid-morning, not with your meals. Mix a pinch of Himalayan salt and pepper with ash cod juice if it gives you a cold, as it can be extremely cooling to some bodies. Consider herbal teas like coriander tea, fennel tea, aparajita, blue pea tea, or licorice root tea. Sip them warm throughout the day. These are all powerful coolants. These foods and habits will help restore calm to your digestion. They will not just mask the symptoms, they will attack the root causes. Now let's look at what to avoid. These are the foods that aggravate our pitta and make our acid reflux worse. We know this: spicy foods, chili, garlic, onion, and even too much ginger can heat your stomach and trigger acid reflux. Think of sour foods like tomatoes, tamarind, kokum, apple cider vinegar, citrus fruits like lemons, oranges. These are all acidic and they can irritate the esophagus lining. This is common sense, right? Fermented and fried things, pickles, deep fried snacks, chips, sour curd, these increase acidity and they block our digestive process. Think of caffeine and carbonated drinks. They dry out and overstimulate your gut. Coffee, sodas, and even packaged juices are best avoided. Alcohol is another culprit. It may temporarily relax your mind, but it dries out the tissues and heats up the body, and weakens your Agni and invites acid reflux to persist longer. So absolutely no. Eating late, this is a big one. When you eat heavy meals after sunset or close to bedtime, digestion slows down and the acids start to rise up instead of moving down. Remember, our digestive fire follows the sun. Now, your habits matter just as much as your meals. Here's what to follow on a daily basis. Start your day with warm water, never cold water. It kills our digestive fire. Warm water clears the digestive tract and prepares your gut by gently rekindling the fire. When we wake up, our fire is yet to be activated. It requires gentle fanning. Eat at regular times. Don't skip your meals. Your body thrives on rhythm. Have lunch closer to the solar noon in your region. This is when your Agni is also at its strongest, especially if you've gotten some sun on your skin in the morning. Eat in silence. Put away your phone. Avoid watching anything on TV while you're eating and chew slowly. Let eating be a calming ritual, feeding the divine in your body. Don't lie down right after your meals. Wait at least 2 to 3 hours before sleeping. This prevents the upward movement of acid. If you need to rest, recline on an easy chair. This is why our grandpas had the chairs they used to recline on post midday meals. Go to bed early. Late nights increase pitta and weaken the digestive fire. Try to sleep by 10 p.m., which is pitta kala. These small habits go a long way in bringing your gut back to balance. You don't need expensive medicines to ease acid reflux, just simple, soothing lifestyle changes that understand your patterns. Your body isn't broken, it's simply out of balance. And Ayurveda gives you the tools through food, through habits, through awareness that bring balance back into your body, back into your system. So focus on simple cooling meals, avoid fiery foods and irregular routines. And most importantly, eat with attention, not just for taste, but for healing. If you follow these Ayurvedic tips for a week, let me know in the comments how you feel. And if you want a personalized plan based on your unique dosha, hit the link below to work with me directly. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And remember, balance is not a destination, but a daily journey of good choices. Until next time, stay cool, stay centered, stay radiant. Namaste.